When I think of BYUP, I think about all of the challenges that I've faced and how it's helped me get through that. I've struggled with depression and anxiety for a really long time, and there were points in my life where BYUP was the only place where I felt truly happy, so it's given me a lot.
The origin of the idea for Big Sky Youth Empowerment came from frustration I was feeling when I was working as a private practice mental health counselor. And what I noticed was kids coming once a week for 1 hour a week who were maybe court appointed to come see me, or whose parents maybe wanted them to come. We lost the leverage to create change with them because they weren't invested in the process. For years and years and years, we've essentially taken a model, this is specific to counseling, where it's a model that was developed for adults, and we've just taken that solution and we've put it on teenagers. So how do you create a solution that allows teenagers to be invested in the process of change? And I think that's something that Big Sky Youth Empowerment does really well, is partner. It's more of a partnership with the teenagers in which they find themselves invested.
It's 10 hours a week, 36 weeks out of the year, for potentially 4.5 years. That level, that depth, is what really makes BYP special. You know, learning to believe in yourself, developing coping skills, all of this stuff takes time. It's a really patient process. And we're really grateful with this new space because we're able to have that depth of interaction with the kids, but also serve more kids. You know, so now up to 192 kids in our community can have that depth of experience and that really enriching long-term mentorship support that we provide.
I think about all the skills I took in the program and turn around and look at it from the point of view of a mentor. It makes it a lot easier, I'll be honest. You're providing the pillars to hold up a safe space for a bunch of these kids who come from a lot less fortunate situations than most of the population of the community we live in. And I think that being able to have those relationships at that age is honestly vital to becoming a good person and a better person and a contributing member of society.
In order to build confidence, you have to experience both failure and growth almost simultaneously. You know, how you grow or how you learn from that failure is really what defines your success. You know, so for us, we intentionally have difficult tasks and challenges and activities for these kids. We're not coddling them. We've got high expectations for these kids, and there is a high likelihood that they'll fall on their snowboard, or, you know, when we're in our tutoring sessions, they may not ace that test the first time. You know, they come to me and they say, I can't ace this test. I'm not good at math. I can't do it. I'm like, I know you can. I've seen you work hard at something. I've seen you fall over and over again, but get back up on your snowboard. You weren't good at snowboarding when you first started, but now you are. You can do that with your math class. You can do that with any job. You can do that with college. You know, it's sort of this like transferable perspective of I am capable and I can fall and that's okay and I can still get back up and succeed.
When I think about comparing BYEP to skateboarding, I think, like, obviously life hits you just as hard as any concrete you're gonna fall on. Every push you have on a deck on a skateboard is you're bettering yourself, you're becoming more confident, you're becoming more in tune with yourself, more coordinated, and I think BYP gives you all those skills in a different way. When you put it into context of like ollieing over something on a skateboard, you're limiting yourself because you're giving yourself a goal and you're telling yourself that's all I have to do. You don't need to go any further. And I think that happens a lot with life, and I think that BYP tells you, you can go way further. Why are you stopping there?
I'm really proud of myself for just going to BYUP on my first day. I first heard about it through my therapist, and when she told me about it, I was like, no, like, I'm not doing that. Like, I was just that type of kid that was just like really shy and like didn't want to do like group things. So just the fact that I went that one day just like kind of changed my whole life.